because guys on YouTube sometimes don't know. TNT is a platform to talk language. Here we talk a lot of language. English, Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, Germany, Chinese, and so on. This is not a class. I'm not a teacher. I'm here to guide the conversation and as you learning English as well. In a small room, please choose a leader and present yourself first. And then please have fun there and be polite, respect each other. And yeah, that's it. I'm a Deborah. I'm a pharmacist and I live in Itapira, state of Minas Gerais. I'm living here a few months. I degree a few months ago and I started working now. I'll split you in small room and 5 minutes before the end, you come back to the main room to give me the feedback, how was the conversation, okay? Let me create the room. Okay, few minutes before the end. And if you received the invite, please accept it and see you later. Bye-bye. Okay. Hello, guys. As I said before, today we're going to talk about working from home and career opportunities. Let me see if we are okay. And we will start to present ourselves. Joaquin, can you start to present yourself for us, please?
Yes, sure. My name is Joaquim Maia. I am from Portugal. I live here near Lisbon. I am 77 years old, already retired, married with 2 children, a boy and a daughter, and 3 grandsons. More about me. In my free time, I like to walk in the morning. Sometimes I go to the gym also. Normally I start the day reading the news of the day. I spend also a lot of time in my garden. I like very much to garden, bake strips. I like very much to trip abroad when I have time. I like also to watch series in TV, series especially about nature like Odyssey and National Geographic. And that's more or less what I say to say about me, what I want to say about me.
That's great, Joaquin. And welcome again here. I always see you in the attended meetings here in TNT, but I never heard you say where you discovered TNT. How did you discover?
I discovered TNT. We meet each other when we start the English spoken. 2 years ago, we started at the same time as attending the classes in the English spoken. I don't know if you remember. We recorded together the first recording videos to the English spoken. I think you remember that. I discovered TNT. I attended classes in the Duolingo. You know Duolingo?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Every day, I make some exercise in Duolingo. Every day, it's a compromise that I have with myself, and in the comments in Duolingo, I read some comments about TNT, saying that it was a nice platform to learn and practice English. It's one platform. Maybe you know. I read comments if one girl called Beatriz. She had some meetings with Philip. I watch in YouTube. In YouTube, I watch some videos where they have meetings with Philip, and then she said that the TNT it's really one wonderful platform for practice English, where all the people respect each other, and all the people are very educated. And I try to watch some meetings after. I try to watch some meetings in TNT. At first, I try to assist some classes free to see if I watch I like them. Then I found that it was really when good platform. And now I am here 3 years ago assisting classes in TNT.
That's great. We know TNT everywhere, right? Duolingo and YouTube. That's great. And you, Evelyn, can you present yourself for us, please?
Hi
And
guys,
say,
I am Evelyn. I am 28 years old. I'm living south of Brazil, Paraná State, Maringá City. So I am a geologist, and in my free time I like to travel. After that, I like to dance. And I don't know. I don't have a pet, and I don't have a kids too. I am a married now, and it is at the moment it is. And the story of the Joaquim about the talk is very interesting, because the Philippe will be happy with the information of the other persons talking about talking other platforms. It's
I spoke with him about this my story. I spoke with him already about this.
great.
yeah, the TNT has a huge knowledge in different kind of platforms, because I learned about TNT on YouTube, a channel on YouTube that talking about platforms to improve our spoken speaking. So that's great. And Evelyn, let me ask you something for you. Which type of music do you dance?
So
What kind of genre?
when I was a young girl, I danced hip hop, but now I started to dance jazz. But I stopped for the moment because I don't have a job. But I will start again. I love jazz.
That's great. I love dance, but I don't have um, the gingado or things like that to dance. I'm just
Ah,
like to see people dance.
I'm thinking you are wrong.
Maybe. And you, João.
My name is Ron. I live in Bahia. I am a civil engineer. I am 27 years old. In my free time, I like watch the series and the animes, and I like run and play video games. Yes, and read the books. But right now, I don't have a book for reading in this moment. Um, I have a dog, one dog. Um, I don't have a children. Children? Yes, and I don't have um, any brothers. Uh, I think is that.
Thank you for sharing, João. And I feel you because I'm an only child as well. So I feel you. I don't have any
Yes,
brother or sister.
it's a quite isolate. Yes,
Sometimes.
because yes.
Go ahead. Do you want to say something more?
No.
Okay, sorry. Guys, let's start our conversation. Everybody has the question, right? So, the question number one, what are the advantages of working from home? Evelyn, can you start to answer this question for us, please?
So for me, the first advantage is the time because you don't get a traffic for to go on your job, and you have a more time for to sleep more for this reason. And when you sleep more, you have a more production in your job, in your activities, your tasks. And for me, the most advantage it is the time. You have more time. Um, and if you have kids, for example, you have more time for to uh, have contact for a little times in a day. For example, you see your kids in the lunchtime. Can you get your kids in school, for example, other activities when you finish your job in your it is. I'm thinking the advantages for me, it is.
Yeah, I agree with you. Uh, you don't waste your time pick get a bus to go to the job, right? And you can sleep more. You sometimes you working and the right time, right? If you start at 8 a.m., you wake up 7 or 8 p.m. right time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. And you enjoy more your house, your sometimes your family, sometimes because it's dependent how you deal with the work, right? Because some people don't know how to deal with that, and they are more they overwhelm me with the work in house in our home.
It's true.
And you, Joaquin?
About me, I think like Deborah, I have the same idea. I think the advantage of working from home is essentially to avoid the huge traffic that you find every day, essentially in the big cities, in the big areas around big cities. Every day we need to confront big problems with the transport. We spend a lot of time in trains, in the bus, underground, and I think it's the advantage. It's working at home. Essentially, it's about transports. Other advantage it's also to have more free time, because when we work at home, we have not problem with the timetable, with the schedules to arrive in the factory or in the enterprise. If you have children's, it's good if you have in the morning some time free available to transport the kids for the school, for example. If you need to have some problem to solve during the day, we can to have some free time to solve some our problems in any public service, for example. Because when we work at home, maybe we can to work, for example, out of our timetable, our horario, that we can to change it any time out of our timetable. I think it's very, there are some advantages, I think. Anyway, there are some people. There are some people that don't like to work from home, because some people don't like to stay alone during the day. They like more to work with other workers, with other colleagues. Many people, they during the day they like working and at the same time speaking with the coworkers. There are many people that don't like to work from home.
That's true. For me, the best thing to work at home, the best advantage is you can work everywhere. Because for example, now I'm here in São Paulo, state of São Paulo, but I can work in Bahia or Portugal.
Yeah, yes.
It's the best thing because you can travel throughout the year.
Yeah.
When you work in person, you need to stay in the same place every single day. And there, the place, the right time, every single day, 8 p.m., 8 a.m. to sometimes 8 p.m. as well. So the opportunity to travel and work in a smartphone is the best thing for me.
Yeah, when I worked in I would like very much to work at home. If I had a job that I had the possibility to work from home, I would like very much. But there are some professions. It's not possible to work from home. For example, in my case, as I worked in aircraft as an electronic technician, then I didn't come to fix aircrafts from home. I need to stay in the airport to work directly in the aircraft.
Yeah, I understand you. And you, João?
How you say it? Work from home, it's great because you have more flexibility. Yes. Also I can avoid the traffic with comfort clothes, even more so now with the herd. Yes. In my case, I can prepare my alimentation, and I have a flexibility schedule. I earn more time for me for sleeping or um, make more exercise, for example. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, sometimes you feel alone, lonely because you stay just at home without anyone to work. But sometimes you focus on your work when you stay at home because you don't need to talk with anyone. But of course we need to some people call us to ask something or ask for help for you, but it's better than when you stay close to other people sometimes. But have that army, it is important as well.
Yes.
So
And
go ahead.
can you compete in other place or by doing other things? Yes. Um, with your friends or with other persons.
Yeah, that's true. So guys, now we're gonna talk about the other hand of the work at home, because we talked about advantage, and now the question number 2 is, what are some challenge or disadvantage of remote work? João, can you start, please?
Yes. One challenge is feeling a bit isolated sometimes. Yes. Also, sometimes it's hard to separate work from home life. Um, um, when you have more people in your house, it's very difficult separate the time of to stay your parents and the time off to stay and in work. And I think that you need to have more time management and self-discipline. Yes, my bed is here and um, call me to stay in here.
That's true. And one thing about working at home, remote work, is your family don't give you credibility that you work sometimes, right? Because they think, that person just playing on computer, don't work, don't study. So sometimes they think that we don't do nothing in a computer, and bother us that because my family always uh, bother me throughout my daily routine, my working. So I that for me it's the disadvantage.
Yes, I know what this feeling is like. Yes, um, if you uh, not go out for house, um, fica parecendo que você não está fazendo nada.
Yeah, that's true. And sometimes we need to go a coffee to work, right? I understand you, Joe. And you, Evelyn?
So for me, I agree with this, João. Sometimes it's necessary to meet other persons for to argument about your job and the ideas about projects. But just let me see the question again, just for remember. And the challenges for me is when you don't have a place for to stay, for to work, because you have a conflict about with your family for this for the things you say, the naughty things that you stay working now at the moment you need a time for it. And the most challenge is you make organization of the time because is very easy to work more or less than you need. It's easy when you stay at home. And for me, the most challenge it is time for this.
I totally agree with you, Evelyn, because I know a person who's in the brunch, in the break time, him work because people call him 12 and the break time. So and sometimes that person stand there working for the end of the turn is 6 p.m. but sometimes working until 11, 10,
Yeah,
because you don't see the time pass, right? Pass the time.
the problem with this is a other day and the other day, yeah, because the other day you stay very tired and your production not is the same of the before, and is a uma bola de neve. I forgot the word now. Yes.
Yeah, sometimes you become workaholic, right?
Yeah.
And you, Joaquin, what do you think?
I think about the disadvantage of remote work. I see also some disadvantage in the remote work essentially when they come result, for example, conflicts between wife and husband, because during the pandemic situation, we notice that here in Portugal, because the remote work, because many people start working at home, because the pandemic situation, and we notice here the conflicts between couples increased a lot, because they need to stay all the day together. Sometimes there was also children in the home, and when they are all the day together at home, in some situation there are easy to create conflicts between them. We notice here in some situation the domestic violence increased, because is difficult if the people are all day outside, and only at the afternoon or at night they join together. It's different when they are all the day together at home. One reason for, in some situation, they start argue for something, not something. Sometimes it's not important, simple things, but it's enough for they start to argue each other. Then it's for me the most disadvantage of remote control.
Yeah, that's true. For human and child, in the pandemic where everybody stayed at home all the time, increased the violence, domestic violence.
Yeah,
It's
very
true.
increased a lot. Increased a lot here in Portugal.
He too in Brazil. I heard a lot about that. And it's not just people in our house that bother us during our job, but our pets. Sometimes when I'm in a meeting, my cat appear on the camera. I love the Sunday, so. But I love them. I love my cat. But sometimes him appear in my camera suddenly. So guys, let's jump for the question number 8.
8.
What 8? Yes. What are some essential skills and qualities needed to succeed in a remote work environment? What do you think, Joaquim?
What are some essential skills and qualities needed to succeed in a remote work environment? What I think, I think for when work that they are, they know well your job, I think it's easy to start working in a remote environment. For some employers, some people, for example, they don't know well the method of working of your job. Maybe it's difficult to start working at the in the remote work. In that situation, maybe you need to ask for help, for example, from some colleagues, from some co-workers. I think it's the thing that they need to do. Here in this situation, there are a problem about the remote work, because unfortunately today there are some workers that they need to have the boss near to work regularly, because nós aqui em Portugal temos um ditado que diz patrão fora da loja, dia santo em casa, né? Portanto, sometimes when some workers don't have the boss near, they don't work enough to that work they need when they have the boss near of him, of her. It's also the problem, because there are some workers that the boss trust in the workers, and there no problem. But for other workers, it's not possible, because it's they don't have the regular efficient in working.
Yeah, because some people just work well under pressure, right? And needed someone else to work, someone else to see that person works. But has people who prefer stay at home without no one, because some people are more productive without no one, just in front of the computer.
Débora, aqui em Portugal falou-se em certas situações as empresas terem que montar câmaras em casa dos empregados para os controlarem, para ver se eles durante o dia estavam ou não no trabalho. Portanto, quando se não tem devida confiança nos empregados, para as empresas, para os empresários, às vezes é difícil terem os empregados em casa em trabalho remoto. Às vezes é difícil.
Yeah, here also in Brazil, call center, some companies saw the time that they are online. So, but for me, it's not the best method to do, because you put it the person, põe a pessoa assim obrigada a fazer aquilo. E sometimes it's better they just do the work for themselves.
Sim, eu também acho, porque a pessoa, quando se começa a sentir que está controlada, às vezes também perde o incentivo para poder produzir
Yeah.
mais, não é?
Yeah. And you, Evelyn?
So about these essential skills, I'm thinking the first is organization, and second focus. And the one thing that I believe not is employers, but for employers is a good oh my God, not is a control like a João said, is a gestão, a palavra gestão, não sei como falar em inglês, but it's necessary you have a good team for you control your delivers, not just your work, because in a remote work, I think the most important not is necessarily what time you stay on the job, but your delivers is most important. I need to make a report. I have a project for to work, and is necessary the project in general with a good results, not just today, because some days you work 10 11 hours per day, and the other days your production you stay 80 hours in your computer, but your production is for 3 hours, and in the office happened something, but your boss see you, and for he it's okay, and then I don't know how explain it, but not make a sense for me. And you stay you need to work hard work, you need to good delivers. It is.
I totally agree with you, Evelyn. Because some days you are more productive and other day not, but you are a good employer. You deliver your tasks. So
Yeah.
it is important thing to deliver things. Then you stay 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And so for me, it's better the delivery. So I totally agree with you, Evan. And you see that in technology companies where they give more autonomia for the
Flexibility.
flexibility, for the employers to work with time they want, but it is important to deliver the tasks. So for that, they increase every single day more and more.
But I'm thinking it's more easy for the boss and the companies in general make a control, but not as good, because if you need to control all the time what your employers make, it's a signal that not have a good performance, because you need to I think it is, but I don't know it's right.
It's right. Of course it's right, but the boys don't think the same way, because they just think about money, about control us. So sometimes it's not good, because you don't give it all your potential for the task, because you need to stay that moment and that time just because the boss wants. So if you have more flexibility, it's more productive, I think. And some boss thinking the same way, mainly on the technology companies.
About this topic, I think yeah, still there are sometimes problems with the kind of job, because there are some jobs where the boss need to speak, to call, to make information between workers, and they need constantly to speak, to call with the employers. For example, in some factories, for some to speak about some products from export, from import, and in many situation, sometimes is difficult to call with the employer because they are absent of the house. Do you understand? Maybe they don't stay in the job at home. They go outside for something, and they don't stay at home to call with the boss when they need to treat some problem. You understand? Do you hear me, Deborah?
Eu acho que a Débora caiu.
E
Caiu.
Agora o Joaquim
Andy.
com o anfitrião. Voltou.
I'm back.
Voltou.
I'm back.
Back. My internet's broken, and I'm going to join in my smartphone. Sorry, guys, but I'm back. So, João, did you answer? No, right?
No. I think that we need more management, yes, and self-discipline, good communication, and self-motivation, because it's very difficult in sometimes work from home, because falta the environment, the ambiente, yes. I think that the learn to use the tools, like Joaquim say, the tech people have several tools that help with collaboration, yes. And this is the more difficult question, the collaboration with the employers.
Yeah, I agree with you. And technology companies, they give all the tools to have the best performance, right? For that work, that job. And in many different areas, many companies don't give us that tools. I know many companies who had a lot of problems in remote working because they don't give at least a computer for the employers to work. So for that, they sometimes they spend money to work. So I don't agree with that how I said it in Portuguese. Essa iniciativa for the companies, some companies. For that, I agree with João. Guys, let's come back to the question number 4. How does working from home impact the ability to collaborate with colleagues? Evelyn, can you start, please?
So I'm thinking the impact effect. So I'm thinking the best impact for me is when you don't have a good humor. Quando você não tá com bom humor, and you don't need to see other person that you don't want in the moment. Because when you stay in a office, for example, and not every day you stay okay. Sometimes it's with the job, sometimes it's personal problems, and not necessary you are a bad employer. Just you not okay in this day, and it's good you stay in your house, relax, work for to don't see don't get a contact at the moment with the other persons. I'm thinking it's good for the work, for the job, because em português, ninguém merece, né? Tipo, encontrar gente mal-humorada. E às vezes é muito bom você estar num dia que você não tá tão bem, né? Tá em casa, você simplesmente falar, tudo bem, ninguém tem que olhar a minha cara chata hoje, porque eu não tô bem hoje. E é bom, e aí você tem mais tempo até para você dar uma respirada. It's take a breath.
Yeah, that's true because when you work at in person, you need to talk with everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and sometimes I hate that because you need to every time you need to say something for everybody, and you need to to put a smile when you don't want to put a smile. So I understand you, Evelyn. So for that, it's better in that situation we stay at home, working at home.
It's good for to avoid it. A gossip too.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Because
true.
ninguém vai te ver, então tá tudo bem. Só
Yeah, that's true. And you, Joaquin?
Yes, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. And Neverland is, I think the same. I think the same that you said.
And you, João?
Oh, work from home is different. Yes. The environment can you help, but cannot help. Yes. You missing the quick shots sometimes, the break for the coughing, but the tools like Zoom and Slack can help bridge the gap, and it's more I feel more productive in my home because like Evelyn say, have menos distraction. Yes.
And you have more time to thinking about the problem you face, right?
Yes.
When you are with your colleagues, some people say a lot of things close to you, and you forget sometimes, and you don't have time to thinking about the problem. So for that, it's better work at home. Hello again, guys. Welcome back to the main room. How was the conversation for you, João Pedro, Mari, and Maria Eugênia?
Was amazing. We shared a lot of different experience and different points of view, almost complementary points of view about the remote work. And we could answer all the questions and talk a little bit before. So it was very good.
That's great. And someone else want to add something? No? So, guys, time is over. I'll send you a link, and that link you give me the feedback about everything you want about the conversation, about me, about talk, about everything. And if you want to give me some new ideas to bring new topics for you, subjects, please put there as well, because I read every commentary there, and I try bring questions that you like to talk. So that's it for today. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and as well the weekend. I don't know if everywhere has a holiday and Monday, but here, yes. So if you have a break time as a Monday, enjoy. And I hope you next Saturday, the same time. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.